All right, we live.
Hey,
We live.
hey, good evening to y'all, man. Good evening to all our 9 listeners.
All nine of them.
All 9 of them, man. All 9 of y'all. Y'all
We
pick.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate all 9 of y'all, man. 9 is a number, man. If y'all ain't heard I got the number 9 from you seen that thing where the guy was rapping the KRS? One about the number 9?
Nah,
If you haven't seen it, Google it, man. It's serious. It's real serious.
it's some what is it called? What's the what them 5 percenters used to the mathematics, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I know what you're talking about, the 5%ers. But this is serious. He's rapping the KRS One, so it's easy to Google. But he goes into the significance of the number 9. So that's why it's always 9 listeners. We're gonna have more than 9, but it's gonna be 9. That's the number 9. Number 9. Hey, shout out to everybody that's listening to us. Good afternoon and good evening and good morning to everybody. We're gonna give you an introduction to the most important person first, our producer, our executive producer. I'm gonna be the co-executive because I got to get that money too. But the executive producer is the man sitting to my right at the parent time. Go ahead and introduce yourself, homie.
Hey man, I'm in the building. Scooter here.
Scooter's in the building. There's Fats right here, and we are two great members of the great club, the Hollywood Stars. Hollywood Stars Motorcycle Club. Shout out to all our brothers, man. They are all gonna be on this thing here at one time or another. But look us up. Look us up, man. Look us up. HD or nothing. HD or nothing, baby. What's happening with you? Let me tell you what I'm drinking on. Let me tell you what I'm drinking on, Scooter. I got what they call a whiskey Long Island. So for y'all that want is interested in what I'm sipping on, get you a whiskey Long Island, man. It's serious. It's Southern Comfort, Jack Daniels, and Jim Beam with some sweet and sour and a splash of Coke.
That don't sound like shit a nigga introduced you to.
Hey,
It sound like a white man with a brim cap introduced you to that shit.
nah, look here, man. This was given. It's by one of our sponsors, Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, you got
Texas
some
Roadhouse.
biscuits.
Yeah, we got Texas Roadhouse in the house, man. As we went to Texas Roadhouse, and we just we're not sponsored by anybody right now, but by Scoota and Fats. We paying for everything, and shout out to my man. Well, hold on. Yeah, the whiskey sour. Get your whiskey. I gave you all the ingredients. Take a taste. My man S.A. He loves it. Shout out to S.A.
Get them ingredients one more time.
Yeah, a whiskey sour. Whiskey sour. Jim Beam, Southern Comfort, Jack Daniels, sweet and sour, splash of Coke. It'll get you right. That's what's in my cup right now. That's what's I'm shooting out. This is in the comforts of my own home, man. Don't drink and drive. Shout out.
Definitely don't drink and
Don't
drive.
drink and drive.
Please don't drink and drive.
Yeah, we got a good brother that's gonna be going through something real heavy real soon. I'm not sure what kind of. It says he was under the influence. Um, Shout out to that good brother, man. He's a real good brother. I'm not gonna say his name on the air. Those that know, we have nothing negative to say about him. Our prayers are up in the air for him and his family and the family of the victims. Everybody that was involved. But he was a good brother, man. So he shouldn't be judged by those 30 seconds of his life. All right. Oh, and shout out to Fambino 585. We in the house. Spud, I see you. I don't know Atlanta's area code, but y'all traffic sucks. But shout out to Spud.
Every time we go through Atlanta, that shit's fucked up.
Oh man, traffic is bad. But hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something about this brother that just said traffic was fucked up. We're rumbling with a name right now, but I think we're gonna go with what my brother came up with, man. My brother Scooter came Full Throttle Shenanigans, and when it came up, and Full Throttle describes our road captain. He's our road captain of this club here. He's our road captain. I'm that nigga that's in the back on the bike just complaining all the time. I complain at every gas stop, but our brother pulls us through state to state. And Full Throttle is how he pulls us through state to state.
Hey man, we got somewhere to be.
I'm so glad that I'm 53 years old and my eyesight is giving away. But all I know is where my needle is at when I'm on the bike. And then when we stopped, I said, God damn, my needle was way over here, man. We was doing 100 miles an hour. I had a complaint on our way to Houston. This was our ride for this year. Every year we do a ride. If you have a motorcycle club, get with your brothers and do a ride that takes you all the way from home. Get out of the comfort zone of the Beltway. We in the DMV. Get out of the Beltway. Stop running through your gearbox.
I might have not been present for that complaint. I might have not heard that.
It was an observation.
Oh, okay.
That you had 13 brothers on the ground doing 100 plus miles an hour. And when I got off my bike, I said, why are we going 1,300 miles an hour? You got 13 brothers
tidal wave
doing 100 miles an hour. 1,300 miles an hour on our way to Houston. Word. Shout out to Houston, man, and all 13 of us that made it down there.
And back.
Shout out to S.A. who made it out there. He didn't even see where he was going. He had a flashlight looking at the menu in the restaurant. So that brother risked his life, and he has a family, man. Great father, great man, but S.A. risked his life out there with us, man.
And he loved it. Every minute of it.
Can't
minute. Wait to go back.
Every minute, man.
Can't wait to do it again.
Every minute. Shout out to Wally. Ride your bike. Wally, ride your bike. Waz in the house. No word. Hey, I want to touch on something it's dead now. It's not dead, but it's going through. Let's Diddy real quick, man. What you think about Diddy, man?
You know what's funny? I asked the person a question earlier about canceling Diddy. I said, do we cancel Diddy now? How they tried to cancel R. Kelly, or how they did cancel R. Kelly? And they were like, well, it depends. I said, well, what does it depend on? So they were like, well, R. Kelly wrote his music and sung his music about the things he was doing. It was like, I don't think Diddy wrote any songs because he ain't never write none of his own music. So he's like, I don't think Diddy wrote any music or anything like that to describe beating up a chick or anything like that, or baby oiling a nigga down, or anything crazy. So it was like, should he be held responsible, for the things he's done? Yes, but does that mean you stop listening to his music? No. Unlike, the comparison, it was like, all right, Kelly was actually singing about the things that he was actually doing to these underage girls.
But I don't have a daughter at all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have the same feeling because you have a daughter. What are your feelings about Chaos, man?
I don't, man.
You don't
I got 12 playing in the car now, man. Yeah, I mean, for me, man, I can separate the man from the music.
Shout out to Chaos, man. I think Chaos is a genius. You know what I mean? I think Chaos is a genius, man. And being where I'm from, man, and a brief synopsis, a brief history. I mean, when I say where I'm from, I refer back to it. I was born in upstate New York. I was raised in Miami, Florida, right? My barbershop was actually directly across from the Pork and Beans, like directly across the street. You walk 4 lanes from my barbershop, you're in the Pork and Beans. That's where my father used to take us to get a haircut. And I do have a great father and a great mother. And then I went to college in Huntsville, Alabama A&M, and then I moved back to Rochester. So I say that, I don't know what I said that for, but I said that to say that Chaos, I don't when we talk about things, man, I don't know how I look at it, but I can separate it. You know what I mean? I say that because, I remember why I said it now. I'm watching the time too, bro. Is that Chaos is from Chicago, right? Chicago, I don't know if it was the murder capital, but they had a lot of murders. And they say Chaos has touched all these young people, right? That was the alleged thing. He touched all these young people. And of the news that I've heard, of the things that I've seen, nobody has thrown a rock at R. Kelly. Nobody has scratched R. Kelly. Nobody has keyed his automobile. Nobody has made any kind of viable death threats. Nobody has tried to jump him. And I'm just saying, if somebody tried to do something to somebody that I love, a young woman that's been taken advantage of, or so on and so forth, and nobody's tried to get at this man, and it's been years.
Right.
Like many years.
Daughter, niece.
Allegedly, according to them,
little
cousin.
It's
been going on for 20, 30 years.
Any of that. Like in my family,
And
you know what I
nobody?
mean? And I would imagine you the same way. You don't have daughters, but I'm just saying, whether it's, your little sister,
Yeah.
or any woman in your family, if you find out some shit like that happening, it's a problem.
I got
So
three,
I
three,
get you.
three young sisters.
So I get you on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if all of this was happening to this many women, why ain't nobody touched this dude?
Why ain't nobody did nothing to this dude, man? Why nobody hit this nigga with a rock? Why nobody shot at this dude? Why nobody? And I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying why haven't we heard of this?
But the math ain't mathing.
No, man. Come on. What's wrong with this thing here?
The math ain't mathing.
It makes what people say all this stuff is allegedly that we're talking.
But
This podcast, Full Throttle Shenanigans, there's no substantiated evidence behind what we're talking about. What we're doing
everything
we're
is
talking.
alleged.
Yeah, what we're doing is talking.
Kells ain't alleged. He
This-
convicted.
This whole thing is a
He in
chalkboard.
there.
Yeah, but he's not convicted of any kind of child pornography.
Nah. He's convicted. What was he?
It's like
Trafficking?
sex trafficking,
yeah.
which means you basically bought a young person dinner or lunch, or bought a significant person in your life lunch or dinner, and they came across lunch or dinner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
subjective, but you did something, and they came across, and you had some kind of contact with them.
That's why all my dates stay within the state of Virginia.
That's trafficking. Virginia's for
I
lovers.
don't go nowhere.
Shout out to the VA.
It's for lovers.
But the DMV is a dangerous place to be
I don't go to
in.
DC on dates. I don't go to Maryland on dates.
It's
Everything's going to
dangerous.
stay in Virginia.
It's dangerous, man. In the area we
It's
live
too
in,
easy to cross state lines.
The DMV. We can be in Maryland and Virginia in like 4 minutes. Well, not me. It'd probably take me 20, but my brother over here, 4 minutes, he's there.
Full throttle.
Full throttle shenanigans. Word. I have a Chevy Traverse, man, and he had my shit up to like 108 miles an hour when I went to New York.
We got to Brooklyn real fast. We got from here to Brooklyn in like 60 minutes.
Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my brother Rick Ross that rode with us. Word. We went up there for lunch, man.
Literally.
Yeah, Cat's Deli. Went there to Cat's Deli, man. My brother went up there for Cat's Deli. That's what your brothers do for you, man. And hey, shout out to my brother Rose as well. We're going to take this back, man. I think 3 years ago when I turned 50, I was talking to Rose. We was in our clubhouse, and I was telling Rose, because our birthdays, me, Rose, and Prez, our birthdays are in May. And we were just rapping, man. And I said, man, I want some of that Chicago pizza. Man, Rose put some shit together. Next thing I know, we on the ground. Going to Chicago to get some pizza, man. You know, that's what brothers do for you. Ride
Pizza
your
was worth
motorcycle.
it. The tolls wasn't.
Oh, nah, them tolls
And that drive shaft that
man.
Joker had to get changed out.
Yeah. Shout out to Joker. Happy retirement, man. Happy retirement to our brother Joker, man. He's leaving in February. He's not doing shit now, so I think he's retired already.
Yeah, he been retired for a minute.
Shout out to his sock game. His sock game is astronomical.
But back to that Diddy shit real fast, man.
Yeah.
No different than with R. Kelly as far as being touched. You know what I mean? Everybody saw the video of how this dude, you know what I mean, was fucking Cassie up outside that elevator lobby. You know, and that wasn't the first instance, you know what I mean? There's been other instances of stuff like that happening with other people. So, and ain't nobody touched him. So, it's clearly a lot of that type of stuff is being accepted in that world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't in that world, so I don't know about it, but clearly it's being accepted.
But look, I don't know if we got no place where y'all can comment to talk to us, man, but somebody talk to us and let us know. I want to know what Cassie has done. The reason I think she took that abuse, and the reason I think a lot of these men and women take abuse, because it's coming out now that the alleged stuff that Diddy has been male and female. And if you're taking this abuse, you're taking it for a reason. But the one word that we run from, it's like the word is a starting block for racing, accountability. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if abusee, the victim, you know what I mean, does the victim, and look, y'all, I am merely playing devil's advocate, all right, for conversation and comments only.
Somebody has to do it.
Does the victim ever, at any time, take any accountability for the things that happen to them?
After the first time.
For example, you know what I mean, the big thing on TV right now in the news, the Menendez brothers, right? Ever since the
Damn,
Netflix shit came out.
I ain't watching.
You ain't watch it?
Nah,
All right,
fuck
so
no.
it's the documentary and the movie on Netflix right now, and then they trying to get them out of jail. I think they've been locked up for like 30 years now, but however long it's been. But it's coming out to say now that they were molested as kids by their pops, yada yada yada. But the last, let's say, report of molestation by their pops was when they was like 16 or 17. They wait till they're like 23 and 21 to murder their parents. So it's like, at any point in time.
Is it different though when it's your parents as opposed to you
Different as
getting
in
taken advantage of to become a star? I
different.
think there might be a little difference, man.
All right, so different as in less acceptable or more acceptable?
I mean,
Is it okay to be diddled by your parent and not by a stranger?
Yeah, what we're going to agree on is that it's not okay to be diddled, right? Or it's not okay to be diddled, but it's like if it's your parents, you don't have no place because you live there. You don't have no
Right.
place to go if it's like right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 53 years old, and just say I could sing, and then I go and I audition for something, and I walk into the man's couch, into a producer's room, and he's like, "Hey man, you can sing. I got this song for you. I got all these great producers, but you got to do something for me. You got to do something sexually for me."
Putting you on that casting
I'm
couch.
like, well, nah, hell nah, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go back to Metro and I'm gonna go ahead and be the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Or have those people that allegedly have done those strange things and be like, man, I'm gonna just do this thing once, and I'm gonna you can't do it no more, but I'm gonna do it once and they make it. So
Right.
if you do it and you make it, leave it alone. Don't come back crying because you're accountable for it.
But exactly. So that kind of goes back to the point where I was saying in regards to does the victim ever hold any accountability for the things that happen to them?
Yeah, I think that it's a different when your parents,
And we're
because
not victim shaming.
no, not at all, not at all.
Victim shaming.
I'm not at all. But if it's your parents or in a household that you're living in and you don't have no place to go other than the streets, like if I leave this house, I gotta sleep on the street. Or if I leave, everything becomes unsure.
So then you tolerate it.
Then you might tolerate until you become sure.
All right. So you tolerate it until what? Adulthood, when you can leave.
Nah, I mean, I haven't watched the Menendez, but I don't think I have an interest in watching anything that has to do with any kind of stuff like that. I don't like watching stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a reality.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it. I started watching. I got to like the second episode of the reality show. It was a lot of homophobic stuff going on. It's like almost one full episode where I was like, all right, I can't watch no. But the documentary is better than the series.
Because you know the story. Yeah, you know the story. You know what I mean?
They had to fluff it for the for the actual series.
And the story I got, man.
No pun intended.
Is if you have no place to go, then I can understand you taking it for. Look at that. I don't say no homo. I'm 53, so I don't say no homo. But understand, I'm saying, you taking it a little longer than somebody who just walked into a casting room, like my brother said, the casting couch, and you saying, hey man, I ain't with that kind of stuff, and they say, well, if you ain't with it, then you're not gonna make it. Then you walk out and you just go back.
But they
where
don't.
You work. Yeah.
But they not.
Yeah, and some people.
That's why they gotta take some blame for
you gotta
the shit that's happening to them.
When it comes
for
to
example,
go ahead.
Bill Cosby.
I don't believe Bill Cosby did anything.
Every single woman, or no, let me not say every single woman, because again, we're not victim blaming, but the industry knew the things that he was doing, right?
Yeah.
So that means these women that were being in his presence probably knew the type of things that he had going on.
Exactly what was going on.
So why would you put yourself in that situation?
I think this is my opinion about Mr. Cosby, right? And I don't like Mr. Cosby. The reason I don't like him because he had a platform what I'm using to judge Mr. Cosby on was the time I heard him talking down on black folks on a platform. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you say in a room, that's fine. Your personal opinion, of course, is fine. If you say something that gets leaked out, then I think that's fine because you didn't intend for it to get leaked out. But if you're saying something on a platform with a microphone where everybody can hear you and you're downing black folks for certain things, I don't think that's the time to do it. So that's why I don't care for Mr. Cosby.
Mm.
But I do think that, in my own ignorant opinion, of course, my own ignorant, because I wasn't even born when a lot of these things were said, and that's a long time ago, is that you just tell the truth. Is that you in the 50s and 60s, everybody was doing drugs back then, according to TV that I watch. Weed and cocaine, those were recreational drugs. So did those women come to him? They came to him because he was Bill Cosby, and he had drugs. And I think Mr. Cosby didn't want to say that he took. I would have been like, look, I took the drugs too. I took it to enhance my experience, just like
We was all fucked up.
just like Marion Barry's, the great Mayor Barry said. He said, yeah, I was trying to, I took this crack because he was trying to do something. So own up to it, and then people have respect for you. Mr. Barry has a street. He has stuff in the Go-Go Museum. He's revered around here. Nobody has anything bad to say about Mr. Marion Barry because he stood on the truth. I think Mr. Cosby, if he had stood on the truth and been like, look, you talking about the 50s and 70s where everybody was doing recreational drugs. Did those women come to my house after hours? Did we have relations? Yeah.
So
he should have stood on that.
So what you're saying is Diddy should stand on the truth?
Diddy should stand.
Diddy should say, I've been
This
diddling
is
people?
one of the times where the LGBT, where he should use them like they've been using us for our civil rights stuff, is just admit that he's gay. He had a party, and he's gay.
He's had more than one party.
Yeah, he's had all these parties, and he enjoys the
Diddling.
Yeah. He enjoys men, and he enjoys women, allegedly. So, that's what happened. The LGBT should be, if those are the things I don't think he's been accused of molesting anybody. He's just been accused of having multiple bottles of baby oil, which is absurd, because
Multiple is like...
it's absurd.
Multiple is a couple.
They said 1,000, but it wasn't.
That's an exuberant amount.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a get together at your house, I'm gonna bring a bottle of wine. Most people will bring a bottle of wine, a bottle of liquor, something to your house. So if they come to your house and see, if you had 50 guests and you have 50 bottles of wine, they can't say, oh, Scooter's an alcoholic. No, they can't say we brought. So some people they have preference. Some people like Kirkland. Some people like Johnson & Johnson. Some people like. So he probably had Johnson & Johnson's, Kirkland's brand baby oil, all these different baby oils.
It just wasn't one brand.
People like this one is better than that.
So instead of bringing a bottle of liquor, a plate of food, some brownies, they bring baby oil.
And you leave it because that's what black folks do. We bring a bottle and we leave it. Okay. So they brought a bottle and they left it.
Okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it was.
FYI, if I'm hosting anything at my house, don't none of y'all niggas bring no baby oil.
Just bring a bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying?
Don't bring no damn baby oil.
All this stuff is simple, man. There's a whole thing that says the answers are complicated, but the questions are complicated, but the answers are simple. And that's the answer, man. Everybody you're not going to go, in my opinion, to a function. Just say you go to an alleged orgy situation. You're not going to go there with nothing.
You got to take something.
You're going to bring your own prophylactics. You're going to bring your own oils. You're going to bring what you prefer to use. And then when you leave it there. And he just didn't throw it away. He kept it there. He said, I'm not going to throw away this stuff. We'll keep it here for the next time. And that's all it was.
So essentially.
Free Diddy, Slim.
There's been.
Free Diddy.
Let's say 100 parties. 100 people each bought a bottle of.
Yeah, 100 times. 100 times 100 is what?
Okay, I got you.
Free Diddy, Slim.
If
he didn't touch no minors, if he didn't force himself upon nobody, the Cassie video.
But that's the thing. You got people saying he was drugging them, and they was waking up, and he was looking at them talking about, I got you.
If that's the case, then I think he needs to be taken to court, and go from there. But if that's not the case, which I don't think that it is, because I'm gonna give the entertainers that went to these parties a lot of credit. saying that they all have a form of common sense, or that they've all seen this situation before. None of them walked in there and were flabbergasted and jaws dropped to the ground. And what's going on here? No, that's not what happened.
I mean, that's the entertainment business, right?
Yeah, man. They went and they partied, man. That's it. That's all that happened, man. And it was some homosexual party going on in one room and heterosexual party going on in another room. All this stuff is alleged, but if that what was going on and you stayed there, then that's what went on.
Then keep your mouth
But
closed.
he's not a criminal. You know what I mean? And from, again, speaking out of ignorance, because of course I wasn't invited to a
gotta
Diddy
be some
party.
criminal. There has to be some type of criminal.
My credit scores in the
things that
sixes.
have gone on if he's currently behind bars. Something criminal, some criminal activity has had to happen.
Well, you're absolutely correct. Scooter's he's behind bars, so something went on. But to the extent that it went on, do I think that it's I'll have to see it. I'll have to wait for it to play out. But the stuff that they're giving us right now, I don't believe that. I think that if he said, "Hey, look, I'm bisexual," and we had bisexual parties and things went on, and there was lubricant there, then you just admit to it.
And he'd be a free man.
I think you admit to it. I'm not gonna say he'd get a better lawyer, but perhaps his lawyer would have a lot of colors on, and he would get
Come in a rainbow 3-piece suit.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad about the rainbow, man, because I like rainbows. I like rainbows. I'm not gonna give them the rainbow, man. I'm not gonna give it to them, man. Rainbow is a rainbow. I have pictures of rainbows in my phone. When it's nice out, when it rains and the sun is out and the rainbow comes out, I'm like, man, that is beautiful. And I might take a picture of it. So I'm not gonna give him the rainbow, but I'm just saying that if he admitted that he was a certain type of way, that perhaps the colors of the rainbow or colors of a pack of Skittles will come into play, and a lot of it would ease a lot of tension around the place if he just said certain things, admitted to certain things from the allegations.
All right, y'all, go to Throttle Up Shenanigans. Go to our Instagram page and leave some comments for us so that we can touch on this on the next episode.
Man. I'm telling you that if all nine of you comment, that we're going to respond. We're going to bring your comments up on the next episode.
1,000%.
1,000%.
We're gonna talk.
Shout out.
We're probably gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Fast might not talk shit, but I am king shit talker.
Yeah.
So I'm
Get
definitely
at
gonna
us,
talk
man.
some
Get
shit.
at us, please.
So,
This is what this is about, man. And if you have something that you want to talk about, leave it on there, and I guarantee you, because we ain't got shit to say. We ain't got shit to say. But I have a drink in my hand. I'm gonna indulge,
and
I'm gonna be willing to talk about everything.
Yeah, and depending on how good your topic is, we probably gonna have you call in and have you live on the show.
That's new. So that's new. You heard that?
So yeah,
call in.
Just
call in.
Leave your comments on.
Just know you will not be a guest at the home.
Full Throttle Shenanigans.
You will not be a guest at our home place because we're at my home right now. You can't come over here.
Yeah, we chilling in the basement.
You can't come over here because all y'all don't eat greens. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fluids is fucked up. Y'all
fuck your bathroom up.
Yeah, tearing my using all my toilet paper and all that shit. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. I got that 2-ply shit. All right.
So we a week after, recording this podcast from the last Friday Shenanigans.
What happened last Friday?
Tyson, Jake Paul. What you got?
Man,
I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
The undercard fights was cool. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. And the first 2 rounds, that shit was nostalgic for me, man. Seeing Tyson back in there, man. He looked good them first 2 rounds. You know what I mean? But after that shit was downhill from there.
I'm gonna tell you, I had a talk. I had me and this station manager. His name is Battle. Right? I'm gonna say his name. Fuck him. Battle. He can't beat me. He's a good guy. We're not enemies. He's a good guy. But he had this thing he said where he has respect for Jake Paul because Jake Paul bowed to Mike and Jake Paul did this and Jake Paul did that. And I said, look, I got a problem with the word you're throwing around, respect, when you're referring to that fight. I think it was a good business decision. Did Jake Paul uh, have Mike in a good business decision? I think he did. Hey, Mike, come over here, fight for
Let's get this bread.
for what is it, 2 minute rounds? So 16 minutes. I think they counted, it was 90 something punches, and make $20 million.
Mike landed 17 punches.
Yeah,
Man.
and then I heard some other thing the other day saying
19, one of the two.
that it was a contract, and I understand it because it was for entertainment, and it was saying that if it didn't go 3 rounds, if Mike Tyson and or Jake Paul knocked each other out in less than 3 rounds, that Mike would get substantially less than the $20 million that was offered. Mike is 58 or 59 years old, way out of his prime, a man that literally smokes weed on all of his podcasts all the time. He has his own strand of weed and the little
the edibles,
gummies. So, is he in the best of shape, to be a fighter, to fight somebody 30 years older than him in 3 rounds? Most of the people that I watched on TV that are professional boxers that I'm really taking their thoughts and regurgitating them back out, saying that if Mike was intense for those first 2 or 3 rounds, that Mike would have been a problem for him. I believe that. But he had, according to the last dude, and I'm not saying any of this stuff is fact, I'm just saying what I've heard on TV or YouTube, because that's what I watch, that the contract said if it didn't go 3 rounds, then Mike Tyson would have gotten substantially less than $20 million. I think it was a great business decision for Iron Mike Tyson. In my heart, because I'm 53 years old and I saw Mike Tyson's whole career, in those 3 rounds and watching how Mike Tyson was punching and practicing,
it wasn't the same.
If he had came out like that in those first 3 rounds, you're talking about 6 minutes, 2 minutes apiece, did Mike have enough to give him the old Mike Tyson for 2 minute intervals with a rest? I think he had that, and I don't think that Jake Paul would have done well with that. I'm not saying would have knocked him out, but I think that it would have been Mike Tyson would have whooped his ass for the first 3 rounds if they would have just let him go. If they would have put a battery in his back and said go for 3 rounds, unadulterated funk, I think that it would have been different.
Okay.
I believe that in 3 rounds.
But like you said, business-wise, it was a smart move.
Great decision.
Smart move.
How many punches did you say he threw?
I think he threw like, I want to say maybe 70, landed like 19, something like that.
If you talk to anybody that has a whole lot of money, that is a great decision. 16 minutes, $20 million.
Yeah, but now the fans feel robbed. You know,
we
got
get
a lot of people
robbed
talking
every
shit.
week.
I know I do.
With everything we watch, we
fucking
get robbed.
Giants fan, man. I got robbed. Shit, my fucking team 2-8 right now. We get robbed every Sunday.
If you turn your TV on and you watch, we all have more than one channel of television. And if you when you turn your TV, means you're disappointed in what you were watching the first time. Means that you weren't entertained by the first thing. It means you're disappointed. So you're disappointed. So of course somebody's gonna be disappointed. But oh well. It was a great business decision. Do I think it was respectful? No. I don't think it was respectful on Jake Paul's thing. I think he made a great business decision. I'm not saying Mr. Jake Paul's not a great businessman, because I think he is. I think that the fight would have been different if they would have told Mike you can go full throttle for 3 rounds without any penalty, according to what I saw on TV. Then I think he would have been fine. I think it would have been different. I think everybody would have been more in it. But it was for entertainment, man. It was the man made $20 million. You know what I mean? For 16 minutes. For fighting. Something that he was a great professional at doing. And until he was career was interrupted, speed bumps, be it his thing, be it plants, be it whatever you think Mike Tyson, whatever you think derailed his career, he made $20 million in 16 minutes. Where is Bond?
What did you think about that undercard, the Serrano Taylor fight? Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch anything, man. Well, not unfortunately. Fortunately, I work for a great company, but my company requires me to be at work on time. So I go to bed quite early, before most toddlers.
Yeah, that undercard fight, man. That
But I heard the undercard.
it was a good fight, man. But I think the girl Serrano got robbed, man.
I watched the
I
Breakfast
think
Club.
she got robbed.
The Breakfast Club had Rosie Perez on it, and she said the undercard made
That was the main event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they said the undercard made the thing. So I didn't see the young lady fight.
yeah. She got robbed.
Damn.
She definitely got robbed.
Damn. What do you think about ladies fighting, man? Like that in
So it's funny because we was at the spot watching the fight, a few of us,
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the spot.
and I had asked, posed the question: could you, as a man, be with a woman that you know could whoop your ass? Like UFC fighter, professional boxer.
Wow.
Could you, as a man, be with that woman?
Wow.
And yeah, I couldn't.
Wow.
I couldn't be.
Wow.
I
Hey,
couldn't
that's
be
a
with no
thought.
woman told me
I need
sit
all
down, shut the
9
fuck up.
I need all of our 9 listeners. I need all of our 9 listeners to comment on that.
I couldn't do it
I need all of our 9 listeners to comment. Please,
because
regardless of your relationship that
Yeah.
you're in, if your significant other has cauliflower ears,
don't fuck with them.
would you talk shit?
No, no. If a fucking don't talk shit to nobody you see in the
Would
street
you?
with motherfucking cauliflower ears.
Would you not cook if a cauliflower ear motherfucker told you better have something ready by the time I
You
get
better
home?
have that shit ready. You better not talk back to that motherfucker.
Would you be comfortable in that relationship?
So
It has something to be said. That is fucking great, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
that is a great question, Scooter.
I couldn't do it.
My goodness,
I couldn't do it.
I don't want to think about it
I couldn't do it.
because I don't know. I don't ever want to say what I would not do because of fear. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
There is no or else.
Could you do it?
It's a because I said so.
Could you do it?
Shit.
My goodness.
But yeah,
What they say?
it's not attractive.
What they
to
say?
me.
What they say? What the
Nah,
other people say
everybody
they
else
couldn't?
said nah.
They said they couldn't.
Yeah, they said they couldn't
do it.
Couldn't do it.
Hold on now. What was Steele there?
Yeah.
And Steele said no.
Oh yeah, he definitely said no.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Steele saying he don't give a flying fuck that he would fight the motherfucker. In his
No.
house.
He said no. Not Mr. Lover, man. No. He said
Hey,
no.
shout out to Steele, CVO2.
Yeah.
Word. And shout out to CVO1, our brother.
So
CVO1. You know who you are. You know who you are, cousin Steve, CVO1. I wasn't with the Hollywood stars when they first started pumping. But our cousin, our big homie, our OG in the club, cousin Steve, has had CVOs, Harley Davidson CVOs. I think
Forever.
he's had how many? He's had 4 or 5 of them. I'm not sure.
Been a lot.
We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get him on here. He'll tell you exactly. But all he's had is CVOs, and in the last year, he's
can't
had
even
2
spell
CVOs.
I can't even spell that shit.
He's had the gray one, and now he has the other one that came out. But shout out to our brother Steele who pulled up on us and
Stunting.
stunting on us.
Stunting.
And he continues to stunt. He pulled up regular, and the shit sounded regular. Now it don't sound regular because he got pipes on it. Then he pulled up with the CVO tour pack. Hey, shout out to our brother Steele, CVO Steele in the house. Shout out to him. Word. But that is regular to our brother Steve, our brother, our good brother. That's been CVO from here on out. Or
But yeah, no. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
nah, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it either.
Couldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Not an option.
Nah.
Now let me not say, for all I know, 'cause I'm not getting physical with no women. But shit, I might have been with a woman in the past. I might have been able to whoop my ass, but
I don't
it
think I
wasn't
have.
evident.
Yeah.
It wasn't somebody that I saw in the gym knocking niggas out.
The way you worded that was awesome, and I totally agree.
Yeah.
I could have got my ass
Yeah,
whipped.
I could have.
My them folks that's in here now, she might.
She might get you.
She might, but I don't know. I'm in game shape now. Like I heard this shit from somewhere, and I use it often. That says, "Hey, I'm Michael Jordan of this shit right here, but I'm the Michael Jordan from the Wizards, not the Michael Jordan from Chicago Bulls." You know what I'm saying? I'm still good, but I'm just not the Chicago Bull Michael Jordan. So could she get out on me? She might. She might get out on me.
A win is a win.
Yeah, she might get out. I don't know. I'm not gonna put it past. Well, I'm not gonna try it now. You know, I'm 53, and I'm going. Hey, I'm going to have a colonoscopy.
Oh,
Monday. Hey, to all of our 9 listeners, that's over 50. I'm 53. I'm going to have it, and that's when you have a colonoscopy officially. You have been in the Raptors.
Yeah, you up there.
Yeah, you done.
You up there.
Anytime you
bend over, hold tight.
Anytime you go to sleep and somebody's playing in your butt, put your jersey in the Raptors.
Hang it up. Hang them numbers up.
Put your jersey in the Raptors because all you know is nothing.
Hang them numbers.
You know
up.
nothing. You know nothing that went on in those minutes that you were sleeping. Something that you voluntarily escribe tu nombre. That's Spanish.
Hey, that's what them people said Puffy was doing.
Hey, Puffy. Hey. Shout out to Diddy. Come on home, Diddy.
How you feel about this? This your first time getting it done?
Yes.
How you feel?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
What you nervous about?
Because, the era. I'm a '70s baby. I was born in 1971. Shout out to the Dolphins. Last time we won the Super Bowl. But it's I think they were putting people on the moon, and you have remote control cars on Mars, but they still have to go up your butt. So, do I think there's something wrong with it? Yeah, I do.
All this technology, why you still need to stick your fingers and shit up there, huh?
Yeah, that's just my belief, man. Just my belief. But I'm also a person that think that I'm supposed to live forever. Mortality is something that you have to come to grips with.
So, you think what? They should just be able to take a scan?
Yeah, I got an uncle. My Uncle Jack, right? And shout out to my Uncle Jack. My Uncle Jack has taken the Levert name. That's my grandfather's name, Levert. And he's expanded it to the umpteenth power. My Uncle Jack has, I'm just gonna say, and it'll be allegedly, he has over 30 kids.
Jesus.
So the Levert name in the 585 is strong.
He got legacy.
And I got 4 uncles. So the Levert name is strong. When you come to the 585, it might not be a family that you want to tussle with. But I say that to say that he was a tremendous football player, right? And of course, knee injuries were really, really prevalent and relevant back then. His knee looks like the tic-tac-toe because they had to cut you up back then. Now, knee surgeries involve lasers, involve all these small incisions and all this stuff in it. So what has happened with the colonoscopy? Has there been any advances? Has anything changed since back then? Or have they always had to stick this thing up your rump? Because they tell you what it is, but you're asleep. Do you know what it is? Come on. Has there been any advancements in technology?
I don't know, but when you go on, what day you going?
Monday.
Yeah. Ask the doctor. Let me know.
I'm not going to ask him anything. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave as soon as I can.
Find out. Let me know. Bring it back. You know what I mean? So that you can educate.
That will be the end of the conversation.
I mean, that might have been a conversation prior to you scheduling.
I will have no knowledge.
Is there another method of doing this?
I will have no knowledge. Yeah, of course, there is. But they always tell you that the invasive way is the best way.
Hey.
Is the best way.
I mean,
come on.
Think about it. Would you rather dry hump or penetrate?
Man, penetrate. It's a shame to say, but that's what it is.
So, I
Man.
mean, it's the
That's what it is.
invasive is what it is.
Hey, look. Scoota and Fats. Hey, we want to shout out our brothers' businesses that we have going on within this company while we have y'all's attention. So we have Easy Customs.
Be easy.
Be Easy Customs. Any kind of audio that you want, Be Easy Customs. See him. His prices, they're not going to beat everybody's. But you can count on Be Easy Customs. You will be satisfied. And satisfaction is what you go for. We have Sons of Otis. Sons of Otis Automotive Repair. We have, what's Rose's motorcycle towing joint. If we don't get it to you now, we're going to get it to you. And everything and every podcast that we have will be on there. But Rose's towing company is on there, motorcycle towing company, because we care about motorcycles. We're avid motorcyclists. We're avid riders. And my brother here, Scooter, is he's our road captain, one of our road captains. And he rides with purpose, I'll say.
Definitely with purpose.
He rides with purpose.
I got a place to be. I got somewhere to go.
He gets us there. I'm going to tell you that I cry and I complain. Not literally cry. But every gas stop I complain and I get upset. Not upset where I'm mad at the crew, but just like, God damn it, man.
Slow down.
Our brother gets us there, and he gets us there safely, and he's gotten us there safely every single time. We have road captains. Rose's our road captain. Scooter's our leader road captain. Live is our road captain. And we got our tail man, our tail gunner, Rap. And I'm back there with Rap. And Rap, I'm pretty sure he don't like the way I ride because I like to see what the hell's going on. I like to look around because 9 times out of 10, the things that we're going past, we're never going to see again as a group. So I like to look at it. And Rap be mad as a motherfucker. Push that nigga down. But Rap is our tail gunner. Shout out to Steel. Shout out to G. Those are Sergeant at Arms. Shout out to G. AG. Shout out to Cambridge. Shout out to Easy. He's our treasurer. He keeps things pumping. And again, Easy Customs. Shout out to Easy Customs. Shout out to Gerald's. If your bike hasn't been touched by Gerald, your bike ain't been touched. Bring your bike to Gerald. And if our brother G cleans your bike, it's different. It's different when you pick it back up. I guarantee that you won't go any place else once he's touched your bike, because he makes your bike his own, and he cleans it. Our chaplain, shout out to our brother L Train. That's our chaplain. Live, that's another one of our road captains. That's only internal the work he does. I'm not gonna shout out his work. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Who else we got? Man, we got a club of so many brothers, man. So many good. Our everybody in our club is just great brothers, man. We're just I don't know how this thing came together. It doesn't seem like it's supposed to be together, because this many great brothers that can come together and
not kill each other.
And exactly. And not kill each other, and come from so many different areas, so many different backgrounds, and come together and congregate and and come with peace and unite and do so much. We do a lot, but we can do much more, and we're gonna do much more. And we're gonna spearhead a whole lot of stuff around here. And I want y'all, other people that are watching, all of our 9 listeners, I want y'all to join in, help us out. Shout out to Erica Briggs. I don't know if she wants us to say her whole government on here, but I already did it. But our cancer ride, she always helps out. Always helps out. When she found out about it, she helps out. She makes the phone calls. She calls us. What are y'all doing? What do y'all need? Shout out to Tori. Tori Stanley, she helps us out. What do y'all want? What do y'all need? I'm not talking about us saying, hey, we're getting ready to do this. Can you help us out? No, they get on the phone. They call us before it's time. And they're on the phone. They helping us out, man. And every video that we have, everything, every time we shoot this thing, we're going to talk about them, man, because it takes all of us to make this thing go. We're just cogs in the wheel. You know, we just cogs in the wheel making this thing go. It's a lot of people behind this thing. We don't expect anything from anybody. Everybody just helps us out, man. There's a lot of great people in this world. And sometimes they just need an outlet to show how much they can help. And Erica Briggs and Tori Stanley, they definitely help us out, man. And we appreciate y'all and we love y'all. And we want to continue to help y'all, to let y'all, to help us, man, to help us work with it. Or we're going to get Rap on here because Rap has a group. I'm not sure their name, so I won't say it. But we also have this thing where we go out and we help the less fortunate. You know, I don't want to say homeless because that's kind of a title when it may be a temporary situation, but we help people, and we want to continue to help people. We want other Cubs to see us helping people and be and do more than us than we do. I want it to be a competition to help people. That's what the Hollywood stars are, man. We help. Hey, and shout out to Ernie, and shout out to A Dizzle. We love y'all, man. Those are our brothers. What else?
For life.
For life, man. For life. What else we got, Scooter?
For life. Hey man, I put some stupid shit on TikTok the other day. And you know anybody that got the hookup with a EBT card, man? Grocery is expensive, man. So the shit that for whatever reason popped in my head. Why, I don't know. But I was just thinking about food stamps, man, and the food stamp books. And going to the corner store as a kid with the, just the little $1. I think was the dollar the brown food stamp?
Hey, if you don't know the colors,
I think the dollar was the
stamps,
brown.
The dollars were brown.
What was the pink one?
The tens were
orange,
or green.
Green. I can't remember all the colors no more.
Green. The fives were purple. We took them. Shout out Fambino. We took them as payment for some things,
for some work,
for some over the counter stuff that you couldn't get. We took that as payment sometimes.
So I was like,
Fambino.
Back in the day was our, was our parents
David Rope and Jug
selling
fucking great family
books. Was I not selling? Let's not say selling.
Of course.
Swapping
Course.
books for cash the way people do with EBT cards.
Of course.
And was it still the same? Was it the same?
Was the money the same?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
So I know there was a time where let's say you can get 500 on the EBT for $250 in cash, right? It's like a half type thing, right?
I don't think that changed.
So was that the same way? If I had this book that was worth $100, was I giving you $50 cash for that book?
If you were paying cash, yeah. If you wanted some dope, nah.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but
so I remember as a kid, the motherfuckers at the corner store being petty and being like, "All right, we can't just take the bill." They want to see you take the bill out the book.
Yeah. If you had the singles, they'll take it without the book. But if you had anything, if you had the 5s or the 10s, the purple and the greens, you needed the book.
You had to tear it out the book.
If you were in the wrong store, the wrong bodega, they didn't know you, because most of the time you was at the same store, same bodega.
Same poppy nigga that knew you.
We didn't call it bodega in Rochester. I'm just saying that trying to be cool, because I know they were saying bodega when I was.
Yeah, that's what we call it, shit in the boroughs.
Yeah, we used to go to New York all the time. Shout out Fambino, Rope, Damon, and Jug, who introduced me to all that foolishness, all that corruptness. Word. Hey, I love y'all brothers, man. I shout out to Jug all the time. Great fathers.
But yeah, man, look how far we've come.
Man.
Look how far we've come.
Man.
You don't even need a wallet no more to go to the store. You just put your watch on the damn machine.
Man.
Pay for shit.
Man.
Can you ask?
You don't.
These are my dumb ass questions.
Do you carry cash?
I don't carry cash.
I carry cash.
I don't carry cash.
I carry cash.
Can and somebody gonna have to leave this for us in the comments. I'm gonna do some research for our next.
All
But
9
can
of
you
us.
add your EBT card to your wallet, like your Google wallet, to your Google wallet or your Apple wallet?
Hey, one
Can
of
you
our
add
9
your
listeners,
EBT card?
one of our 9 listeners,
I need to know.
got an iPhone 16. Do y'all have y'all or a Samsung S24?
It's your EBT card in your wallet.
Is your EBT card in your Google Wallet?
I need to know.
That is hysterical.
I need to know. Somebody let me know. And if it is, can you share?
That is hysterical.
Can you share?
Hey, that is hysterical, man. That's some funny shit right there. Because it's only right.
It makes sense though.
It's only right that it should
Look,
be there.
I'm gonna tell you, I was looking at you know how you be looking randomly through your credit card or your bank statements and stuff like that. I realized today I was paying like Amazon. It's like Amazon Prime, and then like it's Max, and then Paramount Plus. I had like 4 subscriptions that I didn't even know I was paying for all those damn prescriptions, right? So then I'm going in like looking at managing my subscriptions, and Hulu, not Hulu, Amazon has a thing where if you're on any type of government assistance, whether that's, I think it says SNAP or something else on there, that your Prime membership is only like $6.99 a month.
All right.
Yeah. So if they doing that, then yeah, the shit should be on you should be able to add your shit to your wallet.
That's some funny. Hey, one of y'all 9 listeners,
Let us know.
if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody,
Let us know.
is your EBT card in your wallet on your phone, your Apple wallet, your Google wallet? Hey, that's some good shit.
That is.
Word.
It's
Hey,
less
let us
embarrassing, right? You just
Let
go to
us
the store,
know.
you tap you put your
Let us know.
your phone on the little.
Let us
Boop.
know. Let us know. And by the way, embarrassment is subjective. We want everybody to use your card in full confidence that you're just receiving what you deserve.
Look, bullshit. Bullshit. Get a little white boy. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Hey, you just received
Look.
what you deserve.
As a
You just
kid,
received what you deserve.
and
Hey, let me
tell you.
word is bond. Let me tell you this, real quick. How much time we got left?
oh shit, we got all the time in the world.
Okay, word is. I don't want to bore. I think our listeners are having a good
goddamn,
time.
we've been talking that much.
How long? What we
Man, shit, we almost an hour in this
Oh,
motherfucker
man.
already,
Oh,
man.
okay.
We good talking.
Yeah, so we gonna run it because we want to keep it. We were trying to keep it at an hour, but if it goes over, it's our motherfucking show, and y'all listening. So we appreciate y'all, all 9 of y'all. But look, if you use the system, because I know somebody that has used the system for what it's worth, for rent reduction, for child care, and now they don't use it anymore. They're 6-figure people. And they used it to get a 6-figure job.
They use it as a stepping stone.
That's what the system is designed for.
1,000%.
But I don't have any complaints about the people who use it and continue to use it because they don't have or they can't get the medical from a job, the same medical benefits that they would get from taking a full-time job, because some full-time jobs don't offer the same medical benefits that they would have that they got from receiving some kind of assistance from the government.
So I'm on the fence with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not condoning it, but I understand it because where we work, my insurance is not as good as 689 insurance. You know what I'm saying? My insurance is not good as 689 insurance. The management insurance is not as good as 689 insurance. I have to pay for, like, my colonoscopy. They just sent me a bill, and I'm 100% transparent on here. They just sent me a bill, and my colonoscopy is Monday. Today is Friday, and it's $269. But everybody that has had a colonoscopy that I know is $689, they didn't pay anything. So our insurance is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So Would I trade my insurance that I have now for 689 insurance? Of course I would, because I wouldn't have to pay anything.
That's they assume you getting all that money. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, and that's exactly what it is, an assumption.
It's an assumption.
An assumption. I
But-
can tell you honestly, I'm going to put it on my Navy Federal credit card. Shout out Navy Federal.
Man, you gotta do the flex spending.
If you don't have Navy Federal
Get your flex spending account.
and you can get Navy Federal,
Get it.
then something's wrong with you. If you can get Navy Federal, get with Navy Federal.
Hey, man,
Just
we can't
be 100
sponsoring
with them.
Navy Federal, man.
Navy, I'm putting this stuff in the air
Oh, you put it in the atmosphere.
because they're gonna sponsor us.
Navy Federal ain't sponsoring
Yeah,
us, man.
Navy Federal, Glock, all these people, they're gonna sponsor us.
Okay.
This is episode 1.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got faith.
I have to shoot our expectations to the sky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I have to. FTS, full throttle shenanigans. Word is born. I'm gonna shoot it to the sky. I'm not gonna wait for nobody. But again, while we got this, before we I want to shout out my man, 100 Gang TV. Watch them on YouTube. GHG Hustle, Rambo J, Chris TV, OB. These are young men. These are black young men that shoot firearms in a responsible way on YouTube. They have many. They display many different firearms. They shoot in controlled environments. Everything is everything. And
Responsible.
It's very responsible watching on YouTube. Watch their channels. I'm not saying you have to learn from it or do it, but watch them because it's just a total. It's a 180 of the way that young black men are projected with guns. Every time you see a young black man with a gun, 90% of the time it's negative. These 4 gentlemen that I watch are positive. Watch them. And again, that's 100 Gang, GHG Hustle, I'm sorry, Son of a Gun, Rambo J, Chris TV, OB. Watch them. They shoot in controlled environments. They shoot in on what you call that shit, competitions. They're giving their opinions on certain things, and they're young black men. Support them because they're doing right and they're using weapons and they're just doing the right thing. They're positive brothers. I support them. I watch them every time they shoot something out. So just watch them, man. Watch them. We have to support our people. It's free. It's free. A lot of us out here, well, I ain't going to say a lot. I'll just speak for myself. I'm one of those guys that they call, that's a quote-unquote label whore back in the day. So do I have some Louis? Do I have some Gucci? Do I have some Louis Vuitton? We have all those things, and those people don't know us. There's no website for these people. Especially 100 Gang. I've emailed him, well, I've commented, and me and him have had actually had correspondence back and forth. I got a shirt coming from the young brother.
Hey man, you are fancy.
Hey man,
The finer things in my life come from
it was
a Target.
It was $35 for the shirt. I said, man, you got a 5X. He said, I got you. I shot on the what you call that thing? The Cash App. And he shot me back and said, it's coming to you. He even put me on his page. 100 Gang. Shout out to 100 Gang. Shout out to Sons of Guns. Shout out to GHG Hustle. Shout out to Rambo J. Shout out to Chris TV. Shout out to OB. These guys are shooting guns. If you don't like guns, if you wanted to get into guns, you're not sure what you want, go and watch their videos. That's what it's about. Protect yourself, protect your family, know about stuff. Even if you choose not to do it, that's fine. But watch these brothers, man. That's my commercial for them.
Yeah, y'all watch them. I'm gonna watch
back to regular Yoki.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Yoki. Y'all watch them. I'm gonna watch Yoki.
Shout out to Yoke Gang. Shout out to Yoke Gang. Much respect to her and her husband, but shout out to Yoke Gang. If you pull up Yoke Gang, just know that she's married, happily married. Her husband's a cameraman. Shout out to Yoke Gang. I can't watch it in the presence of my significant other. Shout out to her.
But we appreciate y'all.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all for listening.
And we'll be back.
This is episode 1.
We'll be back next Friday.
Consistency.
Doing this again.
We coming back, man. And one of our 9 listeners, if you want us to talk about something else, we will. Otherwise, you're going to hear me and Scooter just talk, man.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, full throttle.
Peace.
Shout out to us. Peace.